Your Pets Radio, your go-to destination to learn all about your four-legged companions. Hosted by pet health and longevity expert Lauriston Crockett III. Your Pets Radio is the perfect stop for insightful pet news, the greatest viral videos, and to learn all about the initiatives you should get involved with.
Hey, this is Lauriston Crockett, and you are with Your Pets Radio. Listen, on this show, you're going to get all kinds of great information, and we've got some exciting new things for your pets. But listen, I've gotten a lot of questions sent out to me in emails, and everyone wants to know why Max, my dog, looks like a puppy as an 8-year-old. He hasn't started graying up yet, and he still has all the energy in the world. And so, you know, when it comes to a pet longevity and health expert, I always go to exercise, I go to nutrition, and I also talk about hormonal support. You heard me talk about the spaying and neutering and hormonal support, or dogs over the age of 8 need hormonal support too. So first, let's talk about what Max basically eats, because everybody says, what are you feeding Max? He looks fantastic. So we're out with Max. I train with him every day. When we go home, for his kibble, right now I'm using a wellness brand. It's a high protein, but I'm not always so sure in the nutrition field when it comes to pet foods. We've all heard horror stories. So what I like to do is add more protein to it. So what I do is I add 1 raw egg, and Max gets raw egg in the morning in his food, 1 scoop of kibble, and 2 scoops in the afternoon with another raw egg. And he also gets, if you see that heart right there, the Gift for Life. Now the Gift for Life has 18 amino acids in it and 21 naturally occurring growth factors. These growth factors have amazing results and turn on his adrenal cortex to start producing 24 lost hormones, because Max is a rescue. I got him at the Plano Rescue Center there in Plano, Texas. And I was so lucky to get him because he is the best dog. You know, we train. He's so loyal to me. He never leaves my side. So again, raw diet, people ask me, well, you know, is raw diet good? What about salmonella? I've never seen a dog get salmonella from a raw chicken egg. We have heard, and Dr. Danny Cox, the pet vet, and I've talked about getting salmonella when you give him just raw chicken. So to up the protein, the natural minerals and vitamins from a raw egg, you can't beat it. Give that raw egg, give the Gift for Life, turn your kibble into a superfood. Got it? That's what we do, and you can see the results I'm getting with my big boy, Max, and I love him so much. So listen, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The ShotSpot mobile wellness trucks travel the Dallas metro area, providing vaccinations, heartworm testing and prevention, flea and tick prevention, wellness exams, and more for dogs and cats, Thursday through Sunday each week. You can find our schedule of events and the Gift for Life by going to theshotspot.org or follow us on Facebook. ShotSpot, a full-service hospital, is located in McKinney, Texas at 1827 West Louisiana Street, or call us at 844-PET-SHOT. That's 844-PET-SHOT.
Hey guys, thank you for that sponsor. We love the ShotSpot with Dr. Danny Cox. They're everywhere. Please look them up, and you can get some really good deals, and they're going to take care of your pets. But hey, let's talk about something exciting. Last week, Mr. Max and I went to the movies. That's right, I got to take Max to the movies. It's new, it's super cool. You're going to love this. Watch this.
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering this simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
Now, with me right now, I have Mr. Eric Lankford, who is the founder of K-9 Cinemas, and he's here with us today. Eric, congratulations, my friend. We had an absolute blast. We walked into the theater. I didn't know what to expect. We had all the room, everybody there, all the other pet lovers and families were there. The way you greeted us. Tell me more about it. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I tell everybody the way it started was me simply just wanting to do something that finally made me happy.
Yeah.
I've been in multiple businesses before that I started, but it was only for the money. And when I came down here, it was for a different opportunity, and it didn't work out. So I thought, you know what? I love movies, and I love my dog Bear, who I just got a year ago, and there was no more complicated thought outside of that.
We met Bear. We love him. He is really cool. And it's just his energy and his love. You two make quite a team.
Thank you. So we started doing some research. Myself, started doing some research on, are there any dog-friendly movie theaters? And then when I found there's none locally, then there were none nationally, then there were none worldwide. I was like, are you kidding me?
Right.
And when I finally made it public, everybody said, how did we miss this idea of a dog-friendly movie theater? And it just took off from there.
You know what? I didn't know what to expect either. I loved it because you're just right around the corner from my home.
Yeah.
So it only took Max and I 7 minutes to actually get there. But I love also is that with the smaller pets, they can actually sit in their owner's lap. Mm-hmm. Or with Max, who's 101 pounds, he's a big boy, we had all the room.
Plenty of room.
Yeah, so tell me about the treats and stuff like that, because they're really
really expensive.
No, are you kidding? It was great. What a great experience.
We wanted to set ourselves apart from a typical theater that gouges people because they've got you in the door and you can't get food or treats anywhere else.
Right.
So when you come through our doors, everything is $2. Pup cups are $1. We have peanut butter and whipped cream to keep the dogs, busy during the movie.
Right.
But we find that all of the pet parents and pet owners are so responsible that they're leaving maybe their more anxious or more excited dog at home. And we've had really, really well-behaved dogs that, like you said, can sit in the owner's lap or hang out on the floor in front of the seating. So there's plenty of room for all sizes of dogs. We've had Mastiffs in there all the way down to Yorkies.
Right. We had a lot of different doodles coming in there. And what else had we? You've had a St. Bernard, you said.
The St. Bernards. That was the other one.
The golden doodles. We had 2 or 3 golden doodles in there with us, and of course Bear was entertaining everyone, inviting everybody in.
A bunch of little pugs. There was a sweet couple that brought their pug in a stroller because he was too old. He was having trouble walking, and so even for a big stroller, there was plenty of room to put that up there.
We did have room, and it's quite an experience. So you were also featured in People magazine. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. That was a huge surprise to me. That was after not even a week that we had launched our grand opening, and I see a notification. I get these, news buzzes whenever we've been in the news,
right?
And it said People Pets, and it didn't register at first,
right?
And my brother says, "Is that People?" I was like, "No." Oh my gosh, it said People.com.
Right.
And so I think the reason that this buzz, we were in Time Magazine, Us Weekly, Snapchat,
WFAA here in Dallas?
Channel 8 here, ABC, NBC. They both did live coverage at the theater, all again within that first week of us opening, because this is a new niche that we're breaking ground in that nobody's done before, and everybody loves pets and everybody loves the movies.
And I always love to take Max wherever I can go also. So this last week we got to see 101 Dalmatians. What other movies are coming up?
Well, we can't release that because the reason that we're not talking about the movies coming up, I can tell you what we've shown.
Right.
But coming up in the future, we had to, due to the licensing rights and the license that we had to pay for to show these older movies, we had to pull one because one of the licensing companies was going to charge us more than we make in ticket sales because we only sell 25 tickets per show to make sure you have that extra room.
Boo on that.
Well, so we noticed when the customers got to the door, when I had to pull one of the movies last minute, they said, we don't care. We're here for the experience, to hang out with my dog and watch a movie. So now I found after this last weekend, when we did the first surprise showing with our free wine, that when people got there, the excitement on their face when I announced, hey, 101 Dalmatians, like, oh, awesome. So it adds to the fun that it's a surprise showing when you get there.
Okay, and you may be partnering with the city of Plano for different events also?
Yeah. They reached out to me, very excited about K-9 Cinemas adding to Plano being an already extremely dog-friendly town.
They are.
What they told me it was only second to Austin.
That's why we live there.
And so with that, they want me to be at their Easter egg hunt they have coming up. They sent out a press release on my behalf to a bunch of major publications. They got the attention of Forbes. That's the next major magazine that they said that we're going to be in, thanks to the city of Plano for partnering up and helping to promote us.
Yeah, we love absolute Plano. Now tell me more about, for all the pet moms out there, there's free wine. I saw a lot of happy faces when we got there, when you're bringing out the bottles for the ladies.
Very happy faces. So we decided to help keep our doors open, we need more butts in the seats.
Right.
And in order to get more butts in the seats, we thought, what's better than movies, free wine, and puppies? It's like the trifecta.
I think that's the perfect, yes. There you found balance and euphoria here with all the pet mamas out there. Now, you're also thinking about franchising and going to other cities. Can you tell me about that? Because if I know people are going to want to be involved with you, and how can they reach you about this?
So we have we're working with Intercom Communications right now, who's helping us put together our marketing and licensing agreement for folks that are interested in a ground floor opportunity. Most franchises, 100,000, 200,000 minimum to get in. We're going to be selling our license agreement for you to use our trademark name at a ground floor price point of $10,000. And that will allow you to use our name and open up a K-9 Cinemas in another city. They can just email me at info@k9cinemas.com.
Right.
And if they're interested in getting some information, we already have people that have contacted me in Detroit, Indianapolis, LA, and Austin. We're interested in branching out. So before we franchise, which will be a lot more expensive, people can get in now by just buying the license agreement.
And they can also find you on Facebook, because we gave you a great review the other day.
Thank
we
you
had
so
much fun there. So they can find you on Facebook.
Yes.
And again, tell us one more time, and also on Your Pets Radio, we'll make sure that Eric and K-9 Cinemas has their information up there. So just come back to our site and be able to get the information. You can contact Eric today, because it's such a great idea. So listen, I have 2 cats. I have Angel Baby. My son Lauriston IV named our cat Angel Baby. Yes. And then, of course, Charlie Tuxedo, who's actually on the bottle of the Gift for Life right here.
Oh, nice.
So are you ever thinking about having a cat night?
So that was the first question that we were asked when ABC came out, was we don't want to be, discriminatory towards cat lovers
You can't,
as well.
the cat ladies will get you.
So what I've said is that I'm open, again, because being a small startup,
Right.
it's very important that we fill up our seats to keep our doors open, pay the bills, and allow this great, new date night for your pup to be available.
But you can't discriminate.
So we won't discriminate. So if we can get enough cat lovers to contact us,
Right.
I said I'm open to doing a feline cinemas, like one night only, of just allowing the cats to come in. So I'm open to the idea, but we've got to get the support first. So
Well, you do. And, and cats, sometimes, cats are cats. And so, I'm
do
sure
whatever they want.
they're going to do whatever they want anyway and stuff like that. So, but listen, so when is the next showing?
the next showing is this Saturday the 12th.
Okay.
The show times are at 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m.
So how can people find you again?
So the show times will always be listed on the website
Okay.
at K9cinemas.com. You just click on the big button, buy tickets. And whenever the show times are posted on the website, those are also our hours of operation.
Okay.
So some folks have got a little confused trying to find us, like, hey, are you open today? You can always check the website. And if the show times are posted saying that we're open during that time, you're welcome to come by during those times and buy tickets in person.
And they can
as
still
well.
reach out to you on email or phone and contact you and see what's going on.
Our business line is text-worthy.
Okay.
You can email us, Facebook, Instagram.
What about
all over the
shelters?
place.
Can shelters contact you also and have events with you?
They can. Actually, our grand opening, we had Dallas Street Dog Advocates there.
There you go.
So
listen, if you've got a shelter out there and stuff like that, give Eric a call. Guys, let's all partner up together and find all these wonderful pets a home. Loyalty and love, it's priceless. You're going to save a pet, but in return, I promise you, I always say this, they're going to save you back. So, Eric, thank you so much for talking about that. But I've got a question for you because it came up, and one of our directors told me that you actually talked about that you did not want to spay and neuter Bear. And that's an interesting question. I talk about it as a pet health and longevity expert from the health-wise and what other things we can do to sterilize our pets because of the overpopulation. You and I both know our hearts break every day when we think how many pets that we're losing. But why didn't you want to actually think about spaying and neutering Bear? Because he's a great pup.
he is. And there was a lot of controversy when I decided not to do that.
Sure.
A lot of other dog owners, are like, oh, he's not spayed or neutered. I don't know if I want him around my dog. And the reason I didn't do it was, first, the appointment was scheduled during his training, and I couldn't have the cone around his neck.
Right.
And then after his training, I thought,
The collar of shame.
Yeah, I've had dogs with my family growing up.
Okay.
And I saw after they got spayed or neutered, just kind of demoralized and depressed and sad. And Bear's such a happy pup. I said, you know what? I canceled it. And after meeting you and realizing how beneficial that is to him, I'll be honest, I can't take the credit for knowing all the benefits that,
Right.
for the longevity and better life that he'll live, because I chose not to have that done. But I'm thankful now.
Well,
I
we
made
talk
that
about
decision.
spaying and neutering. We don't put it down. We believe in spaying and neutering because of the overpopulation of pets. But now we have new technologies that we're going to be telling people about in future shows, and we're also going to be doing a press conference very, very soon. Hope you come to our press conference, and we're going to be talking about the side effects of spaying and neutering. University of California, Davis has talked about it can cause up to 3 forms of cancer and Addison's disease and Cushing's disease because it absolutely crashes their endocrine system. They're only producing 1% of those life-giving hormones.
I had no idea.
So this is why we use the Gift for Life will turn on their adrenal cortex and help them start producing 24 lost hormones, Or you can make the new decision of vasectomies or zinc neutering. And so, we don't have to just always spay and neuter. There's other things that we can do.
Why isn't that talked about more?
Well, a lot of people don't know about that. And this is why we're bringing it to the attention of the public and to the different shelters out there. It's highly effective. If you actually go to YouTube and you look up The Gift for Life zinc neutering, you can actually see Dr. Danny doing a procedure of this zinc neutering with Officer Brenda, police canine handler. And we're actually doing 2 canine dogs that are coming in right before their training. These are big boys, too, okay? We've got them in on that table in a twilight sleep. The procedure takes place. They're walking out the door in 20 minutes. They're totally sterile, but they've kept 50% of their life-giving hormones. And this is so important because as these dogs are getting older, even my Springer Spaniel, we used to train together. She was winning competitions. At 2, she came down with hypothyroidism, and that killed her career. Doing that. So again, we're not putting down spaying and neutering. We believe in spaying and neutering, but if you do, you must give hormonal support. Again, if you don't like this, we have other procedures that we think are highly effective and will help the pet's health in the long run. So we were going to talk more and more about that for sure. Hey guys, listen. Hey Eric, you want to stay the rest of the show with me?
I would love to.
I mean, let's do this. Stay here with me. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, stuff like that. Hey guys, we're going to be right back with Eric and Lauriston Crockett with Your Pets Radio.
Did you know that by simply giving 1 dose of the Gift for Life twice daily will assist your pet's own natural defense against progressive aging, hormone loss, joint disease, and prevention of certain cancers? The Gift for Life stimulates your pet's own endocrine system and enhances the small amount of hormones present in the adrenal glands with amazing rejuvenation and anti-aging effects on the cellular level. When we spay or castrate our pets, we lose all but 1% of these life-giving hormones. So it's very important to give your pet the Gift for Life every day to enhance a healthier, happy life. This amazing chewable peptide treat is fast-acting and highly effective. I use it in my practice for all patients that have had these elective surgeries or any pet that is over 8 years old.
Hey, we're back, and guess what? We have a new Your Pets Radio DJ, a doggy DJ, and Eric's going to stay right here. Nice hat, man.
I'm official. Thank you.
Hey, listen, right now I want to talk about, I know you love this organization also, the National Police Foundation, okay? We wanted to give a shout out to the National Police Foundation. It helps law enforcement agencies with funding to buy the best K-9 units. Right now, many K-9s for police service work are imported from Europe. Most law enforcement agencies don't have a budget to train and buy K-9s. They rely on generous public and corporate donations. You can make a donation and check out their website at nationalpolicedogfoundation.org. That's nationalpolicedogfoundation.org. K-9s put their life on the line every day to protect us. This group promotes education, awareness, and raises funds for buying, training, and ongoing vet care for active and retired police K-9s. So I'm really lucky that I get to work with a lot of police K-9 units around the nation. And Officer Brenda, police K-9 officer and training officer out of Wiley, Texas, we work with her dogs a lot and kept her dogs on the job a lot longer. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of the police K-9 units are sometimes retired at 5 years old, maybe 6, or really young dogs. But we were actually working with Officer Brenda, and this will be a future show. And by using the Gift for Life, we kept Carlo, who was her #1 dog, who's an award-winning police K-9, and we kept him on the job until he was 9.
Wow.
So we're doing some really cool and amazing things. So, we'd love to do something, I think, with the Police K-9 Foundation and K-9 Cinemas, too. Let's get us all together and see what we can do.
Well, I'm just curious, why do they retire them so young?
Well, when the dogs are working 20, pretty much they're on all the time, and they're in their trucks and things of this nature, and the shepherds, they just start aging a little bit faster. They actually need these growth factors, and they train a lot.
You were saying they can stay on the job twice as long?
We've done this. We've actually done this. We've proven it. Officer Brenda's done many videos about this. And, when I first met Carlo, we were out at the police pound where all the dogs were out there doing training, some bite work. I have to invite you out for that. It's very exciting. Yeah. And she invited me over to actually take a look at Carlo. When she opened up the door, Carlo stuck his head out. And, of course, being a biomechanics trainer, bio meaning life movements, I'm looking at the animal, and he was very weak in the hindquarters. She said, "Can you do anything?" I said, "Can you give me 5 days?" And so basically what we did is we got these growth factors going in him again and strengthened his body, and his endocrine system turned back on again. And so we were able to keep them on the job a lot longer. So yes, we can do this. But these dogs give so much of their life, and then afterwards, we need to be able to take care of them. They're retired policemen, basically, to me. They're wonderful, wonderful animals. Yeah. They've given their life for us. They put it on the line. So yeah, we definitely want to take care of them. So hey, I'll reach out to them. Let's do a movie with them. You want to?
Yeah. I was thinking about partnering with some type of service dogs or police dogs, because our grand opening was on Pearl Harbor Day, on December 7th, and so that sparked the idea to do some type of event, to invite some service dogs out. I don't know if you've seen those videos where servicemen and women come home and surprise their loved ones.
We do.
Yeah, some of my favorite videos are when servicemen and women come back to their service dogs. When
I have to get the tissue out. I don't know about you, and
I love this.
And the hoops they have to go through just to get that dog home. But that life matters.
Right.
And so I'm totally with you. You know what? We would love to, with Your Pets Radio, to sponsor a night. If you have a service dog, a dog that stays with you, why don't we have a night at the movies just for them? You want to?
I would love to.
Let us sponsor it. We'll get the sponsor of the Gift for Life to be there too, and we'll buy all the tickets that night. How about that?
That's awesome.
We'll make sure we take care of everybody.
Let's do it.
So it's so much fun, guys. You got to go to the movies. You have to take your dog to the movies and stuff like that. So listen. So what do you think?
Well, I was just going to say, along with that, a big concern that people have when bringing their dogs to the movies that I've seen in the comments have been, it's dark and a bunch of dogs all compacted together. How do they act? I just encourage them to go look at all of our reviews. They have been so well behaved, and they all get along, and they're not a distraction. We have an intermission, by the way, halfway through, so the dogs can stretch their legs and go out to our courtyard right outside of our front of our doors. And so I just encourage somebody to try it. If somebody is on the fence, try it, and you're going to love it.
You got to try it. Max went in there. All the dogs said hello to each other. We went and sat down. We had all the room. He spread out and just, was just having the best time, curled up with me. I'm watching the movie. We're drinking wine. We're having a great time. And we get to meet all these other people with their pets. We're making new friends and new pet family there. So it's definitely a place to take your dog.
It is.
And we got to talk about cats in the future, but we're still working on that one.
Feline cinemas.
Yeah, feline. Here we go with that one. Oh, hey, listen, guys. Every week we get people to send us in funny videos. Are you ready for this? I have no idea they never tell me what we're going to look at, so we're about to see it for the first time. Let's hit it.
Stella, you want to go bang?
Thank you very much for giving me these delicious walnuts. I like them very much. You are a nice person. I will be sure to come back tomorrow to get some more walnuts. You are my favorite person in the neighborhood.
Hey, I thought you too. Hey.
Oh my God. I do not know where they come up with these videos, and they pull it on me every time. So now you're a part of it. I'm sitting there trying to go bite my lip going, all right, okay, don't laugh. I'm all right. I'm okay. Listen, everyone, Pets Radio, I don't work for the industry. I work for your pets. We're going to get you a lot of information that you haven't heard of before. We're going to get you some events that you need to know about. So I hope you listen in. I hope you tell more people about it. I hope you take your dog to the movies. So, you know what? Next week, we're going to be talking about the truth about spaying and neutering, why we spay and neuter, what the alternatives are, and we're going to have the famous pet vet, Dr. Danny Cox, here with us. And you don't want to miss this show, because you can get the real truth about that. Not just my opinion, but actually, what is the science behind it? What do we know is happening? And the experiences that Dr. Danny has had because of spaying and neutering. And, Eric, you're always invited to come back on the show.
Thank you so much.
And we want to hear more about this. So you've agreed each week to tell us what we're going to be seeing this week. And we want to give invitations out because we definitely want to support you.
Thank you.
And I think everybody want to know, hey, what can we see at the movies this week? And what kind of wine are we having? No, I'm kidding. That's just
sweet reds and whites.
Sweet reds and whites. And so we have that first. So listen, guys, this is Lawrence Crockett. I'm here with Eric with Your Pets Radio. We absolutely love your pets. We love you. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching Your Pets Radio. Visit yourpetsradio.com for more content. And remember, reach out to us on social media. We'd love to feature you on the show.